Just checking cattle today and got a minute. So I'd like to tell you about William Tell. I said William Tell. Some 600 years ago, give or take, he was over there in Europe. He was a mountain man, hill climber, mountain climber, if you will, and he was good with a crossbow. I said good with a crossbow. One day, he and his son went into a town, and there was a hat, and it was hanging up on a post there, and when he walked by it, he didn't bow to it. Well, legend says that one of the local sheriffs grabbed him and said, "You got to do that." He refused to do it. And so the magistrate showed up and said, "Okay." He said, "I got the right to kill you for anything, including for this." He said, "I'm not just going to kill you, I'm going to kill your son." Well, old William Tell tried to talk his way out of it, saying, "Okay, I'll bow to the dumb thing if that's all it takes to keep from getting killed." And he said, "Too late," the magistrate said. But the magistrate decided he wanted to have a little game with that William Tell. He'd heard he was a fair shot with a crossbow. And he said, "Okay." He said, "What I'm going to do," he said, "I'm going to take down there was a big old tree. And he said, "I'm going to take your son, tie him to that tree. Then I'm going to put an apple on top of his head. And you, at 100 paces, roughly 100 yards, you're going to shoot your crossbow and you're going to hit the apple. You got one shot, one bolt is what they call them, a bolt. You got one bolt to hit it. If you miss it, you both die. If you kill your son, we'll still kill you. The only option for both of you to survive is for you to hit that apple, and at 100 paces, 100 yards. Well, old William Tell, he took his crossbow and put his bolt in there, and he fired his round, and it punctured. I tell you what, on top of that kid's head, he hit the apple. Now that's some shooting. I kid you not. That's some shooting. He also, after he fired, he had a second bolt in his hand, though, the whole time. So the magistrate, he said, "How come did you have that second bolt?" I said, "You only got one chance." And William Tell said, "If I'd made a mistake and killed my son," he said, "this one would have been to make sure you died before they got me. Your henchmen got me." Well, that ticked off the old magistrate, and so he said, "Throw him in the dungeon." Well, old William Tell escaped before he got there, though. And he helped with a revolution and overthrew that country.